Hi everybody, hope you're all well and have had a great week and looking forward to the weekend ahead. Oh my god, I'm under pressure here. Al has asked me to do his Mums Dublin Coddle. His mum and auntie, they were twins, they're from Dublin, and they used to make coddle because they're no longer with us sadly, but they used to make coddle a lot. So Al grew up with coddle, Dublin Coddle being one of his regular dinners. And I've never made it in all the time that I've been with him, so, and we're talking decades. So yeah, I'm a bit I've tried to get sort of, you know, really good instructions off him, but it's okay because I'm going to do it in the 11-in-1, and for me, my kind of food that I used to get as a kid was stovies, which is sort of a Scottish thing. If any of you know what stovies are, let me know in the comments. But for Al, this is his mum's Dublin recipe, and if I get this wrong, I'm in trouble. No, not really. But I mean, if I get it wrong, it's his fault because he's given me the finite instructions. So come and have a look at the ingredients. They're very basic. It's really what you would have had in a cupboard. Throw it in a pot, cook it, and it's a nutritious meal. So come and have a look. So we've got potatoes, which I'm going to peel, sausages, bacon, onion, and 2 or 3 oxos. That's purely to taste, so we're not sure. I'm not sure yet whether it's going to be 2 or 3. Water's already on the boil, so it's been on 5 for 20 minutes. Let's have a look. And the other thing about this, I didn't know, when I first got my 11-in-1, I had the slider in this position and I had it on sear saute. So when I went to put the lid down, it went to slow cook, and I didn't realise this is the slider position. So I always thought you couldn't put the lid down. It was only when I was doing a dish, what was I cooking? I can't even remember what I was cooking, but someone said, no, you can put the lid down. And then that's when I've realised you can put the lid down. What a wally. So I'm going to be putting the onions in, dropping them in the water. It's actually at 14 cups, so it's really full of water. Just dropping these 2 onions. Al said it was 1 big onion, or for in this case 2 small onions, and we're going to let them, we'll get it back onto boiling temperature, and then I'm going to throw in the sausages and the bacon. Just chuck it all in. And basically it cooks, and the idea is scum will form at the top, and you scoop that off and put it to the side to get rid of, and then once all the scum has gone from that's basically fat. That doesn't sound very nice, but you just really remove it, and then that's when you add your peeled, chopped up potatoes, and then when they're cooked, or whilst they're cooking, I think I'm throwing in the oxos. I'll have to double check on that one. So yeah, we're going to let this kind of get back to boiling. It won't be long actually. I'll be chucking in these sausages very soon, and they're only the Lidl's cheapest sausages, and that's actually cooking bacon. Oh, I can't talk. Right, so I'll be back in a tick to add the meat very soon. See you in a bit. Right, I'm going to chuck in the sausages. To avoid splashing, I'm kind of going to drop them in. Whoa! And the bacon. So while that's cooking, I'm going to peel the potatoes and get them ready. Okay, well, so it's been cooking for over an hour, and we've added, so I had put initially in 14 cups, and that's reduced a lot, and then Al tells me that it needs to have more water, so we've added water right up to max, so at the point where we're going to add the potatoes. So I'm just going to add the potatoes and then get it back to boiling. Hold on, let's get this out. This is like unknown territory for me, so, and the potatoes have been sitting here, so they've got a little bit, what's the word, slightly off colour, but they're fine because they were peeled about an hour ago. They're cut into roast potato size shapes roughly. So really, once the potatoes are cooked, I will then add the oxo. Or do I add the oxo now? I'm going to go and check. It's a bit too much water. I'm going to take a little bit of this liquid out because Al has added the liquid, and really it's too close to the top. I will keep the liquid if I need to add it. Al says it does have to be runny when it's finished, that's the whole point of it, but we want to get the potatoes cooked. I just don't want it bubbling over the edge. Okay, so now I've put it on setting 5. I want to get it to boiling temperature. And I'm going to go and find out if I need to add the oxo cubes right now. Right, I will be back. Hi everyone, I'm just interrupting the video to say a big massive thank you. Hold on, I need my glasses. Super thanks for super thanks. Thank you Carol Rich, thank you very much for your super thanks. Thank you Maureen Wilkinson, you did 2, one after the other I think. Thank you for that, that's so kind. And thank you Bimbo Clack, aka Jim and Maureen. Thank you so much for your super thanks, all of you. And if you can see the names scrolling up, they're all my patrons, and your support is hugely appreciated. Thank you everybody, and I think it's nice that you're going to get your names going up in the middle of a video rather than just at the end. You know, you really are the best. Thank you so much. Back to the Dublin Coddle. Bye. Right, that noise you can hear is my extractor fan. I might actually turn it off while there's not a lot of steam coming off. Ooh, that's better. So actually I should have added the oxo cubes before I added the potatoes, but I didn't. So I'm adding them now quickly, and the potatoes have only just got in, so, and I'm going to add 2, and then when I come to where the potatoes are cooked, if I feel, I'm going to taste, and if I think it needs another oxo cube I will add one, otherwise I'll leave as is. So we're going to leave it to cook until the potatoes are cooked. Let it keep on simmering. So if any of you are familiar with Dublin Coddle, what's your recipe? Because I have heard that each family would have a slight variation of their own. I really would be curious to know, you know, your personal Dublin Coddle method. Anyway, we're going to leave that. I'm going to stick it back on 3, I'm just doing that now. And let it simmer. 3's quite a high simmer, I would say. 2's, unless I put the lid down, yeah. We'll let that cook for 13 plus minutes. It's already been over an hour, so it's a dinner that takes its time. Yeah, so we'll be back in a tick. Well, 30 minutes precisely. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes since the potatoes have been in, and I have kind of squished them to test them, and they're definitely cooked. Look, like that one. Look, let's try and, I don't know, can you see that? Oh, yeah, so it's cooked. So I'm going to taste it to see if I need to add another OXO cube. Does taste nice. Yeah, it's got a good flavour, that has. I do think I would like to add another OXO cube though. I think it's because we added a little bit more water because there's so much evaporated over the first initial cooking. So let's add another OXO cube. This is really ready to serve up very soon. Let's get that in. And this is on setting 3. 3 I find, yeah, 3's quite a good sort of high simmering point. 2 probably would be better with the lid closed. But I'm going to leave that to cook a little bit for 5-10 minutes. Let the OXO cubes, the one I've just added, cook through, and then we're going to come back for a taste test, and then I'm going to serve up for everybody. Yeah. So we'll come back for a taste test in about 10 minutes. See you in a bit. Okay, so Al, who's the Dublin Coddle expert, has decided that it needs one more OXO cube. So this would be the 4th one, which is fine. So I'm going to add this 4th OXO cube and then salt and pepper to taste. So let's just... We're very nearly there. Well, that was salt and that was pepper. So let me just give it a little stir. Where's my implement? Oh. Yeah, we're really close. Oh, I tell you what, it smells absolutely delicious. I'm looking forward to trying this. For me, my family stovies were thicker. It was sausages and possibly other stuff. I can't quite remember. I need to ask my dad because he used to make it. But the sausages used to be cut up for me. That's how he used to make stovies for me. And I reckon stovies was very similar to Coddle in that it was each family had their own slight variation. Yeah, so we're going to come back for a taste test very soon. I just need to get out, test this, to see if it's how he remembers from when he was younger. Okay, so Al has confirmed that he thinks this is ready, which is great because I am no expert when it comes to Dublin Coddle. So I'm going to serve it up and then come back for a taste test. Okay, so I've served up 4 huge portions, but look at what's left. There's still a real good 5th potential. Well, I mean, there's no sausage and all that kind of stuff, but liquid wise, that would make a lovely broth. So yeah, there we are. 4 coddles, if that's, yeah, basically. I like the onion, and so I'm having that. The 2 onions that cooked whole. I love cooked onion. So I'm going to give the family theirs, and then I come back for a taste test. See you in a bit. It's full to the brim. Ooh, this is pretty good. I am actually really pleased. I cannot believe it. I've actually finally made coddle. I've been resisting for a few months because Al has been asking, but let's taste test, come on. I mean, it looks like a heartwarming meal, to be fair. Oh, that's rich. That's delicious. Hold on. Whereas beefy, I mean the oxo cubes, I did end up putting 4 in. Try a bit of potato. Oh. You can the bacon flavour with the sausages. Oh, bit of bacon there. And the liquid has got infused bacon and sausage flavour. Oh, this is delicious. All that sausage, it kind of just disappears and then slides down your throat. Oh, not a lot of chewing going on here, I don't think. Al said that he didn't normally used to have bread with it. It was filling enough, but I had to have a little bit of a baguette, you know, because this juice is just delicious. Oh, I really like that. Throw it in the pot, cook it for a good couple of hours, and it's like it's a delicious stew, but it's a Dublin coddle. Oh, right. I'm going to join the family, carry on enjoying this really lovely Dublin coddle. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, have a great weekend, bye.